What many people do not realize is that there is a storm coming. And no, I'm not talking about a hurricane. And those who are not prepared are going to get swept away and possibly not make it through alive. The truth is, we're living in some very dangerous times, and you can feel it in your gut, in your bones, that something big is coming. You can call it your sixth sense, intuition, or whatever name you wish to call it. But the truth is, we all can feel something is coming. You see, so far, we've seen some astonishing things happen recently. We've seen a mysterious pandemic wreak havoc across the entire world, shutting down economies everywhere, in addition to killing hundreds of thousands of people across the globe. Everyone is wondering, when will things go back to normal? And to be perfectly honest, things may never return to normal. While most people are worried about buying the latest iPhone, the pandemic has done more than just kill several 100,000 people. It has caused levels of poverty never before seen in the third world. Nations that depend on first world countries to buy their goods, for tourism and other things, are suddenly left with nothing. The United Nations World Food Program, WFP, has warned that pandemic-related economic damage could cause starvation to increase over 100% around the world to a staggering 260 million people. Now, I know you may be thinking, well, those are very poor countries. That could never happen to me. When mass layoffs happen, when businesses start to go under as stimulus money runs out, or if a second or even third wave of the virus hits, your source of income, your job, may be at risk. Many people from countries like the United States, Australia, Germany, and other wealthy countries have seen a massive surge in homelessness and poverty. Ask yourself these questions. If you lost your job today, how long would you be able to live on your savings? What if there were no other jobs you could simply go out and get after your job was lost? What would you do? If you're not prepared, or one of the lucky 1% of people in the world who are wealthy, you could be in for some very hard times, and may very well, for the first time in your life, end up losing your job, your car, your house, or even your family. It doesn't have to be this way, however. Most people think that they simply have bad luck or can't control what happens to them. This couldn't be further from the truth. I'm going to show you how you can get prepared for whatever happens to us in the future and put the constant worrying about money behind you once and for all. I'm a linguist, cultural researcher, and self-proclaimed seeker of knowledge. I've spent decades deciphering ancient texts, researching ancient civilizations, and traveling the world. One day, while at a conference with an archaeologist friend of mine in Egypt, I decided to do some exploring. We decided to do some exploring around the city. My friend and I stumbled into an old bookstore off the beach.